That feeling? Boredom. And we've been sold a lie. We're taught that boredom is a sign of a lazy mind, an unproductive void. Something to be ashamed of. Here's the truth, boredom is not an empty state. It's a searching state. Neuroscientists call it a search for neural stimulation. When the outside world fails to entertain us, our brain doesn't just shut down. It turns up the volume on the inside. It starts connecting distant memories, playing with wild ideas, and exploring possibilities. Researchers gave one group of people a brutally boring task, sorting a pile of beans by color. Another group did a more engaging activity first. Afterwards, both groups were given a test for creative idea generation. Guess what happened? The people who sorted the beans, the ones who were deliberately bored, significantly outperformed everyone else. They came up with more ideas, and more original ideas. Why? Because sorting beans gave their conscious, focused mind a simple, boring job. This freed up their subconscious, their default mode network, to start wandering, connecting dots, and brewing up brilliant solutions. The boredom acted like a catalyst, forcing their brain to create its own stimulation, which is the very essence of creativity. So, the message for you today is this: the space you're so afraid of, that quiet, restless moment is not a void. It's an incubation chamber. Your most original thoughts, your biggest breakthroughs, they aren't born in focused hustle. They're born in the restless, fertile ground of daydreaming. Neuroscientists and psychologists are now revealing a radical new way to understand this feeling. Boredom is not static. It's a signal. It's your brain's sophisticated internal alert system, telling you one thing with perfect clarity: your current situation is lacking meaning. Think about that. It's not saying I'm lazy. It's not saying entertain me. It's saying, what we are doing right now does not matter. It is not challenging. It is not aligning with our goals or our curiosity. Seek something better. This is not just a poetic idea, it's a cognitive state. Your brain is a meaning-making machine, and when it detects that you're stuck in a repetitive loop, or a passive consumption trap, it sends out this restless, uncomfortable energy. It's pushing you. It's your innate drive for growth and engagement saying, this is not it. Keep moving. There's more. Let me give you an analogy. What is physical pain? It's a signal. It's your body's way of screaming, take your hand off the hot stove. You would not just ignore that pain, or try to distract yourself from it. Boredom is the exact same thing. It's your mind saying, take your mind off the meaningless activity. When you constantly numb that signal with distraction, you are silencing your most reliable guide. You're ignoring your internal compass. So, the key takeaway today is this: the next time you feel that restless, hollow feeling of boredom, don't see it as a problem to be solved. See it as a question to be answered. Your brain is asking you, what would be more meaningful right now? But what if this relentless pursuit of stimulation is costing us the one thing that makes us truly, deeply human? What if, in our race to never be bored, we've lost access to the very source of our genius? The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche saw this coming over a century ago. He delivered a warning that cuts right to the heart of our modern dilemma. He said, "He who guards himself completely against boredom, guards himself against himself. He will never be able to drink the freshest draught from the deepest well of his being." Let's break that down, because it's not just a pretty phrase. It's a psychological bomb. Guards himself against himself. What does that mean? It means that when you fill every spare second with a podcast, a Netflix episode, a scroll through TikTok, you are not just avoiding boredom. You are actively running from you. You are avoiding the conversation with your own mind. You're putting up a guard against your own thoughts, your memories, your regrets, your dreams, because let's be honest, that conversation can be uncomfortable. But Nietzsche says that if you do this, if you maintain that constant guard, you will never be able to drink the freshest draught from the deepest well of his being. That deepest well is your subconscious. It's the repository of everything you don't allow yourself to think about when you're busy and distracted. It's where your most original ideas connect, your deepest truths reside. Boredom is the process of taking the lid off that well. The restless, itchy feeling, the solution to a problem you've been stuck on. The sudden clarity about what you truly want from your life. So, when you refuse to be bored, you are not being productive. You are leaving your deepest, most refreshing wisdom untapped. You are guarding yourself from yourself. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more science-backed ways to upgrade your life.